Good evening, listeners, and welcome to the Wednesday Night Crew. We are now in our spooky season, so that means taking a break from our Eberron campaign and playing some other systems. First up, we will be playing a one-pager one-shot by Grant Howitt and Chris Taylor called Adventure Skeletons. This is going to be fun. Let's jump right into the action. Whoa, All right. We have two-thirds of the Wednesday Night Crew here this fine evening. So welcome one and all. We will be playing gonna try very hard to make it a one-shot. And this game is called Adventure Skeletons. It is a one-page RPG by Grant Skellington Howitt and Chris Covered with a Sheet Taylor. This is part of the series that Grant Howitt did with multiple folders that you can buy, or you can even buy PDFs of like all one-page RPGs. So we'll end up probably playing a lot more of these because I have a bunch of them and they are hilarious. One where you can get to be like, what is it? One's called Jason Statham's Big Vacation. I mean, come on. That sounds wonderfully terrible. So, but tonight you are all going to be skeletons. So, you are a skeleton bored of being told to guard some boring old dungeon by a wizard. So you dress up in some kit you found on a corpse and set off to the human dungeon, or village as they call it, for an adventure. Your adventuring goals are to slay villains, get cool treasure, and perform legendary deeds. So I am your master of skeletons this evening, and we're going to go around the digital table so everybody has the opportunity to introduce their character and say a little bit about that character. So why don't we start with the person who said that they prepared ahead of time, which is very much a unique feature. So Chris, why don't you start with introducing your skeleton character?
So my name's Colgar the Rabbit. I'm a former orc. Colgar, just no relation to anybody else you might know with a ancestry. I'm a former orc. I got these awesome greaves on my right and left arm. These sweet metal greaves. Got this pretty cool bow and arrow that I picked up. I got the scimitar. It's magical, so I'm ready, raring to go. I got long range. I got short range. I'm armored up. Yeah, and I'm ready to hit, kill, collect all the good stuff. And I wish I could drink more because that's what I did in my previous life. There's a lot of drinking. Last thing I drank was so good, the venom from a wyvern tip. I mean, you can drink anything once, right?
Excellent. It's great to meet you. And how about why don't we go with Andrew?
I am Lich Rattlecage. I am also orc. I have a scimitar and dagger and a bag of gold. And the last thing I remember, I was stirring a huge pot of bones and human flesh, and adventurers came and killed me. And so I got a revenge fantasy going here.
Sounds like the current administration. Hey-o. All right, let's move on to the one in darkness, Chad.
Oh. Hi guys. My name's Spork. As you can tell, I'm a little shorter than the rest of you. I'm a goblin. And listen, Spork Two Toes has one mission on his mind, and that's to get all 10 toes. Because if I can do that, I'll just be complete like I used to be. But when you need somebody sneaky, you let me know. I'm a goblin. I'm small. I can sneak in, and I got a dagger.
All right. Spork, nice to meet you. Sean, why don't you close us out?
Yeah, I'm Skelly Stark. I don't ever remember not being a skeleton. Like, I don't know if I was born this way or if I was something before, but I do know that I used to be a rider with some folks. Me and my gang, we used to ride. That's why I got this cool ass leather vest. It's got a patch on the back that I've never really been able to read before, because why would I take off my vest? I'm a skeleton. Like, I don't dress or undress or don or doff armor. I just wear what I'm wearing. So I've got this vest and I got this cool hat. It's a leather cap. It's got some buckles on it. Yeah, I was a rider, man. This hat lets me disguise myself. I don't know how that works exactly, but it seems like it might come in handy when we're invading this human dungeon along the way. I got this dagger, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here with you guys. You guys were something before you were a skeleton. That seems pretty cool. I wish I could remember that. And if you look at the back of Skelly Stark's vest that he's never seen, it's literally just a vest. It's a leather vest. It says Avernus's Cherubs on the back.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Avernus's cherub sounds so terrifying.
Avernus's. Is it S apostrophe S too? Like,
Yeah.
just like, yeah, Avernus's. That just rolls right off the tongue. All right. So yeah, so you guys have been you've been adventuring for a little bit. Because you're really looking for like a destination spot. So you've been sort of traipsing through the woods. To those of you that have magic items, you would have acquired those essentially by taking them from the old dungeon that you guarded for the wizard, right? So you took some of these items and you were like, yeah, I'm heading out, and you're like, let's do this. And so you've been adventuring through the forest, and you've been liberating many kind forest creatures from not so kind forest creatures by killing them. It's been rather successful. No one's gotten injured yet. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, and you think you can take on bigger and better things that are a little bit more of a challenge for you as you are becoming you're quickly gaining experience, although not really. You've really had about like maybe 2 fights, right? But you're feeling like you are. So you approach you notice that like as you're coming out of the forest, you notice a road. And you start walking down said road, and you discover that the further down the road, you're approaching like a small town. And Chris, what would be the name of this small town that you see on the wooden sign as you're approaching?
Blanksville.
Oh, you're muted, Chris.
Brambleberry Falls.
Brambleberry Falls. I love that. Okay.
Quaint little town.
Yeah. Brambleberry Falls. As you guys, you're like, oh, look, it's Brambleberry Falls. Well, this is perfect. I'm sure they could use some help here. I'm sure there has to be something we can do to help this fine small town. And as you entering, and you swear you can faintly hear like some like flute music, like jazzy pop type flute music that's very, very respective of like some sort of like 80s like mystery drama show, right? Like or something along those lines. And or maybe it's like a cross between that and like the flute playing that's at I believe it's in the end credits of Taxi. I want to kind of get that's that whole thing. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And you're kind of just walking in, and you see you approach a very busy crossroads, and there's people milling about all over the place. And now you hear a bell, like almost sounds like a church bell, like you hear a church bell type sound ringing, dun dun, and you look on the other side and you see an inn, and on the sign it says the Stragglers Inn. And there's other like small, just nondescript homes around this area. You don't see any other shops in the immediate, or any other places of note in the immediate distance. And as you are approaching the pretty much the main, the center, like the crossroads on one of the corners, you swear you as you hear the bells end, you hear someone as they're walking by say, oh, gotta get to the meeting, and they're walking off very like briskly to go somewhere. And you see, and as you see them heading one way, you see somebody else like walking briskly into the inn as well. What would you like to do?
Can I ask a question? Are we like visible skeletons?
Good question. Good question.
You dressed up as adventurers.
Okay.
So
The blood.
Clearly, I got these
It's
greaves.
not mine.
I mean, that's really all we need to say about that, I think. Right?
Good with me.
Yeah, there you go. So,
I think that this type of place that this Stragglers Inn, that's where the people come when they try to come into the dungeon that we protect. So those people usually have money. We want money, right? We want treasure. I bet if we go in there, maybe we find some of these people who could take it from them.
Nobody ever heard of adventurer going to temperance meeting. We go to tavern.
It's true. Drinks, man. You go to tavern, you drink, people start talking. Just, that's what happens.
Loose links, loose lips, sink the deepest of minds.
I don't know if that's very catchy, but
Try again in original Goblin.
all right. So you're heading into the Stragglers Inn then.
yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I did say it was an inn, which did not necessarily imply that there was a bar inside there. But you know what? For the sake of adding to the fun, we'll say that there is. So as you open the doors to the inn, you see it's bustling with a lot of people. You see about 3 or 4 people that are standing besides this smaller bar, getting themselves some ales and wines, and just kind of joking and laughing it up with who is behind the bar. And you see behind the bar just your like kind of a rugged looking like human male. And he's just like he's slinging beers and pouring glasses of wine and laughing it up with the people at the bar. And then you see there's some other nondescript folks that are sitting at a couple tables. And then you see on the opposite side of the inn, you see a staircase going up, and then you see like a desk, and it says a sign above it has scrawled in it the letters that say reception. And you see someone behind the desk there, and they say, "Well, hello there, travelers."
Is that the bartender type person who's saying that?
No, this is the one on the other side by reception.
Oh, okay.
Did you need a room this evening? We're rather busy. It is meeting night. It is meeting night tonight.
I go to the bartender and lean across the bar and grab his lapels, and I say, "Which humans need killing? Kill for cash."
Yeah, I
The
guess
bartender-
he gets right to the point.
um, the bartender goes,
Well, he
He-
thinks I'm an orc with a rather beat up face covered in gore. So
he's sort of let's see. I'm trying to decide if you should roll for anything or not.
roll persuasion.
Actually, roll a
Plus
d.
one to shouting.
Roll a d10, please.
D10 II. That would be 3
Okay.
plus 1 for
Let's-
shouting.
Yeah, but so so you grab his shirt. He doesn't have lapels. You grab his shirt, his tunic, and you start to shake him a little bit. And he's like, "Oh, hey, whoa!" And he's like, kind of looks at you wide-eyed, and then slaps your hands away. And he's like, "I think you better calm down there, guy. What you're talking about killing people? I don't think that's rather kindly in these here parts. Nobody needs any killing right now. It's meeting night tonight. There's a lot of activity going on. Would you like a drink to maybe
Ew.
round out the rough edges there?"
Yes, drink.
Drink.
Unlike
ale.
yeah.
Oh, who are
Ale.
you?
Oh, Colgar the rabbit. How you doing?
I mean, I think it's good. I think it's nice to meet you, I suppose.
So yeah, like I want the strongest thing you have, and I want it doubled.
Oh, are you sure?
Sure as shit. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
So you talk about meeting, right? What like is it just like is this like date night? Is this like one of them speed dating things where like you just kind of talk to people and meet up? Like what's this
So-
meeting? Who's meeting? Tell me more.
So but by the way, since you introduced yourself, I'll tell you my name is Quaid. I'm a highly skilled bartender.
That's a funny way to introduce yourself, but all right.
I don't see how, but okay.
I guess I just didn't lead off with my skills. You know, I know that's what we're doing.
I mean, whose fault is that then now, sir? Let me get that drink for you. And so he turns around and like you just see like hands kind of like flailing around, and you see some shakers and some snifters and a couple bottles and things like flying around, a la cocktail, but not quite as coordinated. And then he turns back around, and there's this like viscous, like thick liquid in a glass mug, and he sets it on the counter. And as he sets it down and it like moves for a second, you see like these little bubbles like come up from it.
Ooh.
Now, is all that dumb stuff you did was that important for the prep, or is that just kind of?
I had to create the strongest drink for you, so I did that for you, sir. Please,
I just
please
didn't. I
please
wasn't
enjoy.
sure if you were just showing off or whatever.
That'll be 2 coin.
Yeah. 2 coin. You know what? Let's start up a tab here.
Kill people. Cash.
Okay.
Yeah, he said hill
I'll-
people. We're hill people. We come from the hills.
Oh. So he's just saying it strange. I understand.
You might not understand his orcish accent. I'm a little more. What's that word? Understandable.
Makes sense. Yes, I do agree that you are. Wonderful. So, sure. If you want to start a tab, we require at least 10 coin down.
All right. Well, let me. Yeah. Let's.
Especially for new customers. No offense.
Everybody, give me some coin. Come on. We're tabbing up.
I'm sure there's plenty of coin in my bag of gold that I start with.
There you go. Yeah. So tell us more about meeting time. This is meeting.
So, once a month, all the townspeople get together for the town meeting.
Cool. And what?
And that's it.
Like,
They vote.
yeah, it's
Do
just
they-
like talk about like what's going on in town, who what kind of adventures need to be doing, what kind of things need to be done. Like, what's that all about?
No, they pray.
Oh, jeez.
How do adventurers like get on in this town, or do they just go on to the next?
I don't understand. They adventurers pass through.
There's no like job board, or you meet in a tavern. Is there a tavern in town?
I mean this is kind of a tavern.
So just to make clear, Mr. Quaid, was it?
Yes, Quaid.
So everyone in this village of Brambleberry Falls, is that right?
Yes.
Brambleberry Falls.
Yes, Brambleberry.
Are meeting here right now for the meeting today.
Oh no, I didn't say. I mean, I actually I don't recall saying the meeting was here.
Oh, where is the meeting?
I mean, coincidentally, it is because it's downstairs, but it's not. It's
not in the
this,
tavern.
It's not in this.
It's
not
in
in
the.
this room.
It's not in the tavern. It's in the.
It's in the level below. Yes.
The conference. So if I understand this right, this village, there's not people out there. The people are all here.
Well, the meeting hasn't started yet. So as you can see, there are some people up here enjoying some drinks. There are some people that typically they actually some of them actually stay here after the meeting because it can be pretty tiring, and so they can't even necessarily make it back to their homes on the outskirts of town. So
Hear that? They
yes.
go on benders.
Yes. So all the human beings like us are here and no one is there.
when you say there, do you mean outside?
Yes.
Yeah, that is correct. Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
We will be here. In fact, I will talk to this reception area and tell them we will be here in our room.
That is rather descriptive. Sure. Okay.
I am telling you where I'll be. So if you, Quaid, want to find me, Human Stark, then you would look for Human Stark up in his room.
That's a very interesting first name. What
Yes.
what nationality is that?
Human.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's human, and then there's dead, and I am human. That nationality.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. Yes. I don't know that dead is a nationality, but I
I
think
don't
that's
know
an
what you
interesting
mean.
perspective.
I mean, human or dead, right? That's the nationalities that there could be. What else could you be?
Have you ever played the game Human or Dead?
Yes, because I am human. I win.
Sounds like the next one shot.
All of us win. We
Good
are all
job.
human.
Good
And we
job.
will be up in our room.
You know the rules of the game. I'm so proud of you.
Let me talk to reception. Reception
Did-
person.
Did you want to, as you start to walk away, said, did you want to go to the meeting?
Perhaps we will drop in at meeting later, like all human.
So you turn, you call the reception, and he's like, well, hey there, how can I help you?
Yes, Human Stark need a room for me and my fellow humans.
Well, hello there, Skell Human Stark.
Not Skell, human. Skell was a mistake.
Oh, did you have something in your throat, perhaps?
Yes, I need room.
Do you need a lozenge?
I know.
Okay. Sure. We can help you out with a room. That's no problem.
Thank you.
That
We will
That'll-
go there now.
That'll be 2 coin, please.
Yes.
I
Human
guess-
lich. 2 coin, please.
I guess I'm going to complete this bag. I pay for the room. I slam the ale that I ordered, and as we walk away, it's like dripping out of my body.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, I was wondering how we were playing that.
Somebody
So-
had to do it. I did it.
Well, like in old Looney Tunes.
All right.
So, and I asked the reception person, just to be clear, the
No,
rooms
it's-
are upstairs.
It's clear that we're walking out the front door while you're negotiating this.
No, I want to ask the receptionist, in case of, I don't know, an emergency, is there another way out of this inn besides this door that everyone's looking at?
Oh, yes, there are. There's emergency exits here in this building.
Yes,
Yes, very much so.
that is good to know. Could you tell me where?
I mean, sure. There's one. There's an emergency exit upstairs at the end of the hall by where all the rooms are, and that leads to a staircase that's built outside that enables you to head down into the back alley. There is also an exit door in the lower level as well.
By where all of us are having meeting, townspeople.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, excellent. Come on, fellow travelers. Let us straggle in this inn into our room. There's much to discuss.
Okay.
Yep. I scrape my
All right.
bones respectively.
So
Right.
everyone's here. So we go out into the town and we can take whatever we want because no one's
Right.
there. We don't
Right.
have to kill. Although you want to kill, don't you, Lich?
Lich want to kill though.
Humans who need killing, yes. But
I mean-
I've depleted my bag of gold, so
Alternative
Rob-
plan: we
Rob
kill
humans.
humans here and get the gold back.
robbing humans is almost as good.
You could kill them after you rob them.
None of these are true adventures though. These are just, I mean, every human here is squishy.
All the humans
and-
that come to our dungeon are squishy.
And as fun as it is to poke the squishy and make it burst, there's no glory in that.
Isn't there though?
Yes, but there's satisfaction. That's the key. I mean, I was just stirring a big pot of flesh and bones, and humans came and chopped my head off. So, where's the glory in that?
I mean, to be fair, if I were stirring a huge pot of bones and flesh, I'd probably want humans to cut my head off too. I'm
At
just
this point, it'd be nice to have that bowl of
It's-
bones
it's-
just in case.
Nobler to feed the entire orc tribe than it is to go and farm the land.
I suppose, but it's more noble to drink various and sundry poisons and venoms to see what happens.
Hmm.
It's a science in a way.
Nothing happens. You're dead.
Speaking of drinking, have you started to consume that beverage yet?
Yeah, absolutely. yes.
Colgar.
Slams it down.
Okay.
After saying drinking various, he slams it.
Can you roll a D10, please?
That is a 2.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Well, we'll say for the sake of kindness in the moment right now, we'll just say it burns really bad going down. And it gives you very much flashbacks to the stuff that you drank that killed you before.
Bit of the
Wyvern
wyvern
blood?
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And as you finish this beverage and you set the mug on the bar and you see the bartender look down at the glass and look at you like, and first he kind of looks at you like with this like kind of like creepy weird smile for a second as he sees you set the glass down, but then he looks up at you and sees that you seem to be perfectly fine. And his like creepy smile goes away, and he just kind of he kind of stares at you a little bit wide eyed. Like he's shocked at what you just did.
If I had eyelids, I'd wink at him.
That tracks. So that happened. And what is your guys' plan? What are you doing? Where are you going? Upstairs, downstairs, trying to go out? What's the deal? What's happening?
So Spork has been pretty quiet, and during these interactions, he's going to kind of like peer around the edge of the bar to see if he can see, like, he's an old goblin, so he doesn't know what he's seeing, but receipts, records, and whatnot. And his end goal is to kind of try to figure out like what the audience is tonight, and maybe like like some sort of plan that for the meeting.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So he's a sneaky skeleton. And
Yeah.
he's looking for names, receipts, and lists and planograms.
Okay. Alrighty. Say the last part again, what you're looking for one more time.
Names, receipts, and like a program.
Okay. And where are you looking for this?
So he's been just kind of skulking around the bar and gonna kind of peek around the edge.
I would like you. I know you get a +1 to sneaking, and also running away, but I would like you to roll a performing action with a target number of 6.
That's a D10 or a D6?
That is a D10. Your target number is 6 or higher.
Ooh. Okay, we're starting out strong with Spork because he rolled a 10 on the die.
Look at that. So you discover a pamphlet that is sort of like stuck under a stool foot, and on the floor at the right by the bar.
He pulls it out. He starts to read it very slowly. Obviously, he has the most minimal understanding of the written word, and hands this off to I think Skelly's. The other two are orcs, so Skelly's. What the hell is your name? Skelly Stark.
Skelly Stark.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got there?
Hey there. What you got there, Chief?
I don't quite understand it. It's a bunch of like a lot of big words, but it's about what the meeting's about.
Interesting. Can I read this?
I mean, do you think you can read English? Like, how about this? Actually, okay. Why don't you roll me a performing action? Tell me what
you guys
get.
get all these +1s. My +1 is to skeleton knowledge and culture. I don't know what good that's going to do us, but I got a 10. Wow, look at that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Great. Well, what's even better is that let me think. Skeleton knowledge and culture. That seems like, I feel like let's define that for a second. I feel like anything that you do, we'll say this, any act, so it gets something out of it. Any action that you do that's going to incorporate, maybe it's like a help action for for one of the other players or something, or it's something that can benefit somebody else, or like as it directly relates to them doing something that has to do with them being a skeleton.
Got it.
We can kind of try to maneuver that in that fashion.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like skeleton knowledge is rather broad and not really applicable. But you rolled a 10, so you are able to read this pamphlet with absolutely no problem whatsoever. And so the front of it, it says, "Have you accepted Gargamesh as your new Lord and Savior?" And then you open it up, and it's like a really bad like pen and ink drawing with like some pastel crayon mixed in of like this like demonic looking figure that is like this reddish orange color. It looks honestly very similar to the hairy monster in the Barber of Seville in the Bugs Bunny cartoon, only more evil.
Okay.
And it's just this. That's what the drawing looks like. And then you open up the next panel, and it says today's date on it, and then it says come make your offerings at the meeting. And meeting is in quotations. And then it says, and they better be good offerings. Gargamesh expects only the best. And then on the next panel, it says 2-for-1 offer, eternal life if you bring two instead of one.
Okay. Chad, what's your character's name? I forgot. Spork, you've done very well finding this, because my earlier plan was to go out to the houses and take things from the humans. They're probably going to bring their good stuff here to the meeting. So I suggest we take the stuff from the humans downstairs at this meeting, because they're going to bring stuff to give to this fake god that they have, Gilgamesh.
Yeah, but if we can maybe figure out a way to take their stuff from Gilgamesh, well, we can put that back down into the mine, and our hoard will be even bigger.
So you're just you guys are just near the bar talking about all this stuff, right? Obviously.
I got one foot out the fire escape. I thought we were going to rob the town.
I thought we were going up to the room because we were planning up there.
All right.
Well,
so
I know nobody mentioned that, so I'm trying to get clarification here on what's going on.
Yeah, we're not doing this in front of Quaid or the reception person. So
Okay.
whether that's like a way for people, but
that's fine.
Spork has done good. I suggest we gather up and let's actually make a plan. If it's going outside, but I suggest now we stay inside.
I suggest we hide in shadows by the door to the downstairs.
I am one who enjoys hiding in shadows. I agree.
And we waylay the stragglers who come with gifts for the Dread Lord that shall slay them all. So if we kill them before they get in, take their stuff, we don't have to expose ourselves.
I mean, you shouldn't expose yourself, period. You get on a list. It's my understanding.
My bones hang out where they will.
Only some people get on a list for that.
We don't all have a phylactery. This is one and done for us.
All right. So do we wait outside for the stragglers? Do we wait in the hallway?
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Anybody who comes by
Spork,
gets killed.
you're sneaky. Can you sneak downstairs and see what's happening down there? Maybe there's good hiding places down there.
I can certainly try. So out of game, they're like, we don't know what the traffic's like. Like, we think they'll come in the main doors. And you said something about it downstairs?
Correct.
Downstairs is where the meeting is going to be. Yeah.
Yes. Bartenders say there's a separate door for downstairs, or you could go through the tavern. The inn. I'm sorry, the inn.
And we're on. Okay. Yeah. So he'll try to sneak down. And
Inside or outside?
He's looking for the most opportune way to sneak down, whether that's through the main entrance or maybe the inside, like literally like the serving area, or outside. He's going to go down and scope about and try to be unseen for the best egress to the basement there.
So you're opening the door to go into the basement. Is that what you're doing?
He's scouting out the best way to get into the basement, because we have two that we know of. So as you see stairs that many of you, most of you are coming down the stairs from your room where you were somehow in, and you just go around the back of the stairs and there's the door to the basement.
If
there's no guards or anybody around, it's just like
no. Matter of fact, as you over by there, some like a tall, regular looking person, like human person, just kind of like bumps into you and goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me." And they go to grab the door, open it, and head downstairs, and then close it behind them.
Yeah, so he kind of gives a nod over to Skelly and the rest of the group, like, well, this seems like a safe entry.
Instead I go through the emergency exit that was near the room that we purchased, and I case the outside of the inn looking for the entrance to the basement. Split the party, if you will.
Yeah, thanks. So you see like one of those, like the old school cellar doors that are like on the ground but at an angle that you can open, that are double doors. You know what I'm saying?
There's shadows and barrels nearby I can hide amongst.
Sure, why not?
Sweet human flesh. I long to devour thee. Okay, that's my turn.
And Spork kind of makes his way down in his, I'm assuming we're all wearing like cloaks and stuff to hide our figure, and post towards the back of the meeting room. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just start with you going down the stairs. How about that? As you open the door and you notice a deep red light source from down in the basement, and you see a bunch of figures mulling around, and that's what you see as you're like just heading down the few first stairs.
Is either Shelly or Colgar like kind of near behind me? If so,
I would say that they're heading in behind you. Yeah, that you're leading the way.
Yeah,
is what I would say.
Okay,
as the quote unquote roguish one of the group.
So he'll give a nod and discreetly descend to the steps.
Did you want to try to cast Pass Without Trace?
Yes. Is that in my?
No, it's not an option. Okay, so yeah, so you're heading down then.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What's the order? So you're first. Who's second?
I could go second.
There you go. Colgar's holding up the rear. So Colgar, do you close the door behind you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Fantastic. So you close the door behind you. And as you do so, you hear you hear a very, very loud click sound. And then you hear like a sound of like some sliding locks. And then you hear a faint voice say, they're in, fellas. And then,
guys,
and then you see the dark red light downstairs starts to turn a more orangish color. And then, Spork, you see, there's like three human figures that are standing like at the bottom of the stairs, and they're all looking up at you. And they point at you, and they all yell sacrifice, and then all of them start to run up the stairs towards you, Spork. All of them brandishing like some sort of random instrument, whether like it's a club. One guy's got like a big metal like spoon, like a wooden spoon but metal. And then one guy has like a kind of rickety looking dagger. As they all come to approach you, and they all take a swing at you, and each one of them in succession hits you because you are a skeleton. Mm-hmm. So each one's going to hit you. The first one is going to knock off your right arm. So you're going to want to keep track of this. So
Mark, make a little diagram here.
Yeah. So make your diagram so you can keep track of this stuff. And each of your, just like how the screen snip I sent in Discord. So mm-hmm. each body part that is labeled on the snip I sent, each one has 2 boxes. So your right arm has now been, you check a box and your right arm it falls off. So it already has one of its 2 damages. Okay. The next person goes to swing at you, hit you, and hit your left leg. So your left leg falls off as well. And then the last guy hits you, and he hits you and takes your right leg off, and you just pretty much fall down. You fall down the stairs past them, and then your limbs that have fallen off slide down the steps behind you. So now, Colgar and Skelly, you both see this happen. You can take the opportunity to do stuff.
Flesh wound.
Oh shit! I will take out the old bow and arrow, and I'm gonna shoot the first guy I see.
Okay.
Oh, you leave Spork alone.
Yeah, we're gonna call this a standard action for sure.
So what
you
would
just gotta roll. You're rolling a D10 to get a 6 or above.
Well, shit. I got a 4.
Okay. Then you miss as you take a swing. What would you like to do, Skelly?
Was it dark enough that we were considered to be in hiding when we were coming down?
No. Because everybody knew you were coming down. Out of game.
Well, shit. Then I guess I'll just attack whoever. I'll jump towards whoever is nearby with my dagger. And I got a 9.
Okay.
And my dagger does un point of damage.
Well, wait, did you roll? So you rolled
I rolled
a 4?
I rolled a 9 to hit.
Yeah.
And then I rolled a D4 and I rolled a 1 on my D4.
Okay.
Which I assume is damage or something.
Let's see. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, okay.
I have a D4 dagger. I assume it means something.
Yeah, but I mean, you hit him, but you don't take him out of action or anything, because essentially, based on its toughness level, you have to roll your damage. You roll your damage dice versus the toughness to see if you actually do damage to them or not. Does that make sense?
Yeah. What's their toughness?
These guys have a toughness of 4. Actually, sorry, 3. I'm sorry, 3. They have a toughness of 3.
Okay. Ha ha! I yell though. I do
The guy's
not
like,
know
"What
why
the-"
you fellow
like, "What
humans
the
are
hell?"
attacking us humans.
This fellow human goes to grab you, like to punch you so that it can then grab you and like throw you down the stairs. So, and as he goes to punch you, he grabs your right arm and yanks it off
Ah,
because he hits your right arm, and he just goes and he like drops it and just looks shocked at you that you're like you're missing an arm. And the other two are they're going down to chase after you, Spork,
Spork's in
because
trouble.
they see you're still kind of moving around. But yeah, there's not really an initiative order here. So is Lich just hiding out, chilling for now?
If Lich hears glorious sounds of battle, Lich will open cellar door.
Well, why don't you roll a performing action to try to beat a challenging rating of 6?
I got a 5.
Okay. At this time, you don't hear anything.
Don't hear nothing.
I mean, you're
I'm
getting
looking.
a little itchy, a little anxious though.
Did meeting start? Where are stragglers? So yeah, I'll wait it out.
Okay. And then whoever else wants to go. Those of you in the basement area.
I'd love.
There's no initiative order here, so
I would love to run up and magic scimitar somebody. This thing's magical. It's got to do something
Okay.
awesome.
so you're kind of going to jump down the stairs and try to hit the guy that just took away one of the arms of
Yeah.
of Skelly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already have eternal life. I don't need your god.
Yeah, so this is gonna be a standard. You got to beat a 6.
Well, that's a 7.
Great. Now you should roll your damage die.
Well, I don't know what the scimitar does because like all it said on the sheet was +1 to hit and damage.
So it says D6. This on the equipment table, the scimitar is D6.
Okay. That's going to be 7. Woohoo.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you've taken that guy out.
Nice.
So with so what does that look like what happens when you hit him with the scimitar?
So like I jump down the steps and I just slash with this big honking scimitar, and it's like just a cut from like shoulder to hip, just straight down, blood flying, and his guts just spill right out.
Yeah, and he just sort of like he falls down on the steps, but then like some of his insides start to seep through the gaps in the stairs, and you hear him like splatting to the ground below, as he just sort of like starts to like falls over like ragdoll style, and then just starts like kind of tumble down the stairs. And it actually knocks into the other guy, one of the other guys that's going down the stairs to Spork, and knocks them over, and trips them up, just so they're sort of incapacitated for a round, as the last guy is still running after Spork. And Spork,
and it was the guy that Colgar just slashed, the one who grabbed my arm.
Yes.
Hey, Colgar, throw me my arm back.
Oh no, your arm was like dropped. Because when he grabbed it and pulled it off of you, he went and dropped it.
Oh, so he dropped it by me, not by Colgar.
Hit the stairs and stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
then I'm going to grab my arm and
okay. Grab your arm and put it on. Great.
Throw it in a socket.
It's got. Remember, it only has one. It only has one.
I got
HP
it marked
left.
down. I got it marked
Great.
down.
Perfect. Okay, so let's see. So Spork. So you have no legs. And now you also now have no pelvis, as this guy like strikes you in the pelvic bone, and so you're just a torso. You're just a torso. Well, actually, no. This is kind of messed up because you still have your left leg.
I still have my left arm from what I marked.
Rules as written say that if he loses his pelvis, then both legs are gone too.
Yes, because everything falls off.
But I got a plan. Okay. I got a plan for this. If we're rolling,
so you've got torso, head, and I think you've got your your left arm.
That's the way I marked it.
Yes. So yeah, and all the rest of those things that have been broken off of you are nearby you. You just can't. You're not in a position to grab them, but you should probably do something.
I've always been the sacrifice. You must help me to. Okay, and now I have to ask you out of game. Is it like a you said a cauldron, or like a pot, or something? Like what's the middle of the room?
I said nothing. I said I didn't say anything about that. We haven't even gotten that far. You guys are still dealing with the stairs, trying to even get there.
You must help me to my destination. I am the sacrifice. And he starts like just clawing his way, and he just kind of grabs the guy next to him that had just been felled. You must help me. Master needs me in the circle. And he does that to provide like a heavy distraction, hopefully, to whoever's next.
A couple other people start like perk up and look over at you, and they just kind of like they just sort of chuckle because like looking at your state, at how you look, and then the guy that you grabbed is like slowly is trying to work his way to kick you off of him, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Skelly, what was you put your arm back on, right? Was it
Yep.
what it was?
Correct.
Yeah. And what do you want to do something? And then we're going to go back to Lich and then Cole.
Yeah, I want to jump down and stab someone with my dagger.
Okay, so the closest person is going to be the one that was just tripped up by or grabbed by Spork. So you should probably.
Spork's holding him. Is it easier to hit? It doesn't
Sure.
matter. I got an 8.
I was going to say sure. Okay, so you hit, so that's fine. So now.
And then my dagger is a 4.
Wonderful. So you take this guy out. How do you do that? How does that go?
I stab the dagger right into his the artery that goes down your leg. What is that one? The femoral artery.
Sure.
Yeah, and
The one that's got a lot of that's going to gush a lot.
And he starts to bleed out, and then I want to saw at the leg to give to Spork if he needs it, or I guess, or at his pelvis if he can't find his own. I'm like, hey, this one looks like it's in pretty good shape, Spork.
Oh my gosh, this is great. Okay, so
it might make you a bit bigger.
I would say you do it with no problem because I want to see this happen. So you detach this and you're going to give it to Spork.
Yeah.
All right. So Spork, you now have a new human pelvis and one human leg. So you've gone from you have long human legs but goblin torso and arms.
Yeah.
This is great.
He's
I love
looking
this.
pretty goofy.
I love this. Okay, so
It looks like we're wearing your pants way too high.
So as you do that, let's go back up to Lich. Lich, why don't you roll another? See if you can roll a perception.
Does 9 do it?
Oh yeah, for sure. You hear all kind of commotion. You swear you hear your fellow adventurers like hollering and something. Like you recognize some of the noises in the basement, and you feel this urge to go into the basement.
I will open the cellar door and leave it flopped open.
As you go to open it, like you feel that it's like at first it feels like maybe there's something barring the door, but then you use your strength and just yank the doors open and like a thin wooden bar that's across like snaps in half as the doors open for you, and you see stairs going down and like a bright orange glow coming from the downstairs.
No humans. Damn it. I shall begin to descend.
Okay, you descend, you get to the bottom, and you see your view is way different from the other guys. So there you glance to your diagonal right, and you see them coming down the stairs where they appear to be the stairs from the inn level, from the first floor. And you see them coming down the stairs, but in front of you, you see a gaggle of probably 24 humans just crammed into this basement area, and you see this bright orange light like through their shadows, but you can't make out to what's in the light because it's like it's sort of beyond, it's past them, like almost like they're looking, like they're standing in front of something that's on a stage or something along those lines is the best thing you can make out.
Are they all distracted? Am I sneaky?
You see, you see one guy though, he's like in the back corner nearby where the rest of your group is, but this guy runs kind of around in a half circle and runs under the stairs, and you see him come back out, and he's flailing around some guts that he found under the stairs, and he goes and he throws them up at the stage, like overhand lobs them up at the stage, and he just yells "Sacrifice!" as he throws that up to the stage.
I want to go to nearest human who is not looking and stab him with a dagger, which is 1d8.
Okay.
How does this go again?
Well, this is a surprise, right? Because you're coming from behind. So we're going to roll a d10 against an easy target number of 4.
Oh, good, because I got a 4. Oh, plus 1 to hit. That's 5.
So you got a 5. Great. Now I would like you to roll the damage of this dagger, you said it is?
Yes, that was
okay.
6.
It shouldn't be.
1d8 from hiding.
Oh, there you go. Wonderful. Okay, so you got a 6. How do you take this guy
out? Kidney pudding.
All right. And he's like,
just like Mama told me. Harvest the kidney first.
He like faints. He like falls backwards and like falls into you as you just take him out from the backside.
Okay. Now I'm going to do something really stupid.
What's that?
I'm going to lift up this dead body and run through the crowd yelling, "Sacrifice!"
Okay. And you run through, and you're like, people are like, oh, and they're like getting all excited. They're like, yeah, go. And they start to part the way for you. And as you run through, you see on the stage, you see this like bulbous like sphere, and it's like a fleshy sphere, but it has like these like it has like bubbles and stuff from underneath it, like, so it's like something living underneath it, right? And like bubbling, like it's gonna like burst at some point. But then also coming out of this bulbous sphere are all these tentacles. And so, and as you approach, or you're approaching, and then the sphere, like, it moves around, and you see this one eyeball like kind of come up and open up. Uh-oh. And then underneath that, you suddenly see up comes this rather large maw of sharp, pointy teeth, just dripping this black ichor that looks very similar to the stuff that you drank, Kolgar. And it's like and it shoots 2 tentacles out to try to grab the body that you're holding.
Well, I let it have it. Also, I only have a sanity of 40. So
it grabs it, and it tears it in half, and then it just shoves up one half of it each in its maw, and just starts chewing. And people are like freaking out. Because then after it finishes eating the sacrifice, then it takes one of its tentacles and it touches one of the humans in the front, and the human's like shaking like this, like, you are healed, and like he just glows this golden hue, and then he just he floats up and floats through the ceiling of the basement.
Oh, raptured.
And that's what happens. So, Kolgar, what would you like to do?
I mean, I need a refill, so I'm going to go up and try to cut off one of them tentacles, I think.
Okay. So you're heading up to the stage, and then you're going to try to cut a tentacle off?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So there's two human figures that turn to see you approaching. Um, and they look at you like with this, like, cause you look like you have this look of intent, and they look as though they need to protect protect their god. And they both go to strike at you with like some, one has a 2x4 and the other one has a bat. And one of them hits your left arm and that falls off.
Well, I have three. I have an extra box on my left arm because I have greaves on. That was one of my
Okay. But it still
my
falls
special
off
equipment. It still falls off. I don't
Yeah,
understand how this
because
works.
it says, when someone attacks you, they hit. Roll a d10 on the hit location table to see where they hit you. The body part is damaged and it comes off, as do any parts that are directly attached to it.
What's the point of the box then? I guess that is what I don't
It means
understand.
that, so
Then
you can
it's
put,
broken.
it means you can put it on. So like one box you check, that means it's got one damage, but you can still grab it and put it back on. It still has one more damage. In the case of having an extra box, it means you got two more. It can be hit two more times. So you can keep
Okay.
reusing the limb is the point.
Gotcha. So it
Yeah.
fell off. I got to check a box and
Yeah. And then and then your next turn you would, or, is whenever you do the next thing, you're going to want to grab your arm probably.
gotcha. All right.
And then the other guy that's there swings at you.
Or if you cut off
Um,
the tentacle, put the tentacle on.
What?
I mean,
And
Okay,
he,
if you replace with a human arm, do you get two boxes still? Is that a fresh new box?
yeah, you get fresh boxes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what did I say you knocked off of you?
so that was my left arm. The first.
Okay, it knocks your right arm off this time.
Ah, damn it.
So that's what happens to you. We should probably, let's see, who hasn't gone in a while? Spork, maybe.
Yeah, so Spork will.
Because now you have a human leg and pelvis. I hope you wrote that down.
Yeah, like at best he's crawling, so he's just kind of like inching towards maybe the next corpse that has been felled.
Okay, that would the only one that there wouldn't be one, because I don't think anybody else felled one that was in the crowd. If that makes
Okay.
sense. Because
So
the one that was behind you that you held up, that was disposed of by Skelly, and then Skelly gave you this new limb and pelvis.
Yeah.
So, or
So
leg and
he-
pelvis. Yes, what do you want to do?
So he's gonna like eye up the next most vulnerable human.
Mhm.
And since he's got one good arm and a dagger, take a throw at it and see if he can
Okay. Roll to see if you hit. It's going to be, you're trying to just stab it or what?
yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he's throwing it.
Because
but
you're
the
within
dagger.
stabbing range if you want to be. It's fine.
All right,
um,
either or then.
So you're going to roll against it's a standard action. So you got to be 6 or above.
Okay, no joke. This is my dude because that's 2 10s in a row.
You got a nat
Nice.
10.
Nice.
No, wonderful. Okay. And so roll your dagger damage, which I will also give you. I will give you D8 from hiding because this person didn't notice you.
All right. Ooh, boy. That's only 4 points of damage.
Okay, you beat the toughness. That's all you have to do, and the toughness of these humans are 3. So you've taken it out. How do you take it out from behind with your dagger? As you're sort of crawling, though.
I kind of like maybe he still throws it, but he's like real close. He's
Okay.
dragging himself, towards it, and then
Okay.
as he gets kind of close and feels like he's guaranteed for a good purchase, whips the dagger up,
Okay.
and then eyes that other meaty leg, like, oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you take him down. So if you want to take an action get that other leg and to start sawing it off and put it on, go for it.
That's what he's.
I'm not going to stop you.
This time doing, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, mark it up so that you have a new human leg with 2 fresh boxes on it. And that is your turn. Who would like to go next?
I want to start sneaking up to this monster thing
Okay.
as best I can.
Okay. Why don't you roll do me a favor, roll a challenging. You got to beat an 8 on this one.
Well, I did not, so I guess
Okay.
I'm wide open.
Okay. Yeah. One human turns around and sees you and swings at you just with his fist, just tries to punch you and punches off your left arm.
Oh shit!
And that happens.
Can I stab him back with the dagger
Sure.
in my right
yeah,
arm?
why not? Go ahead. Yeah. You mean your left arm, right? Because I took your right arm, didn't I? No, I
you
took your
just
left.
said you
sorry.
took the left arm off.
Yeah, I took your left. Yes. Stab him with the right. That's fine.
Oh, and I got a 10 again. All right.
No way.
Let's see how
Nice.
this 1d4 does. It is a 1. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, so he's like, oh, he just gets more mad at you. And he's gonna take another swing. And this time he's gonna knock off your right leg.
As I fall to the ground, I take my dagger and I take another slash at him
Okay.
as I'm falling off balance. I can't. This die is awesome. I rolled another 10.
No way.
I-
Nice.
God, you
right.
and I are like 4 for 4.
On
deep-
fire.
And this D4 is either a 1 or a 4, and it's a 4 this time. So
Nice. How do you take him out?
I bet.
I'm just like slashing and it just hits his groin as I'm coming through. And
I feel like you kind of hit him. Like it's almost like as you're standing for a moment, like you get into it and then you just start to slide down
down and
until you're opening him up.
yeah.
Like it's like a zipper you're pulling down.
Yeah.
Only it's way grosser. Sweet. Okay. So yeah, you do that. And then and of course it's like all over the place and you're just like, you're scrambling to like get your limbs. Did you want anything?
I'm trying to get
anything
my
new? Any new
No,
ones?
I want my original skeleton.
Your
That's
good
all.
old.
That's all
your
I've
OG.
known. That's
Okay.
all I've known. Yes.
Okay. So you do that and you put yourself back together. Colgar, did you want to do something?
Yeah, I want to. I want to drop onto the ground and just kind of roll into my arms to get them both back onto.
Okay. Okay.
And it
I'll
looks
allow-
funny
I'll allow
because like I roll on and they're backward. They're backwards. So like
Okay.
the right is on the left and the left is on the right. So I'm like, screw
Mhm.
it. And I grab my scimitar and I go back for the attack.
So does that
I'm one
mean
of
then
these
that like
dudes.
they bend the opposite direction too? Like the elbows do?
Yeah, it's like son of a instead of like
Great.
swinging down, it's like swinging
Great.
up.
Okay, so you're gonna swing your scimitar then.
Yeah, one of these dudes that try.
Yeah,
to
that's
knock my
a
arm off.
standard action, 6 or above.
All right, that's a 9.
Great. Yeah, you hit. Roll your damage. Just gotta
Oh,
be-
that's 4.
okay. How do you take this guy out?
Well, because I'm slashing upwards
Hmm.
now, it's more like it cuts up and like from his
Yeah.
guts to his neck,
Mhm.
to his.
Yep. Yep. So you just open that up and like the tentacle creature on the stage is going nuts. And these tentacles are like one swoops out right in front of you and wraps itself around a bunch of the viscera to pull in towards it to eat it.
I think this thing and Lich Rattlecage would sure get along. Beat the guts. You guys be best friends.
And then another tentacle reaches out, and let's see, it. I don't know how this is going to work. That tentacle reaches out, hits you in the torso, Colgar.
Oh no!
And the torso is connecting pretty much all the things, right?
Sure is.
Yeah. So the torso as the torso gets hit and it's sort of like you see it get hit and it separates from all your limbs and your head and it flies behind you. And then the rest of you just like a cartoon, it's paused there for a second in midair and then it all falls to the ground. And you're your head's kind of sort of moving around, looking what the
Xylophone sounds.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll say that your limbs are kind of crawling to sort of rebuild yourself as this is happening. And Lich, what would you like to do?
I will do something stupid again. I will take my arms and spread wide. I will grab 2 or 3 humans in front of me, push them towards the pestilent carbuncle, and sacrifice, sacrifice. And
How many? 2 humans?
However many are in front of me. I mean,
I'll give you 2.
I'm trying to.
You're
Shove.
You're just a Lich, man.
I'm trying to
You're just a lich
shove
guy.
humans towards this this gaping maw.
Yeah.
So that's probably more than the standard action. What would that be?
I feel like that's challenging. So you got to roll and hit an 8 or above.
8 or above. Let's see what we get. We got a 9. Because I'm adding +1 to hit, so that would be an 8 otherwise.
All right. So you push them towards the tentacles, and the tentacles, they come out and they tap each person on the head. And then you see them start to like rub their face, and then they both turn golden, and then they rise up through the ceiling.
About how many humans are left in this from this meeting?
Maybe like 12 or 14.
Okay. So we're getting there.
And what's this monster doing?
Well,
Monster's my best friend.
Next thing it's going to do is it's going to swing a tentacle at Lich, actually.
Uh-oh.
What? We had good thing going.
And it knocks off and knocks off
+1
your
to
left,
shouting.
and it knocks off your left arm.
Okay. Does it do any damage, or is it just knock it off?
And well, it always, anytime it hits, it does damage. It will check a box to do damage.
Okay. It's knocked off with 1 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Once both boxes are checked, then that limb becomes unusable. Next up, Spork.
Robbing town
Colgar.
was better idea.
Right?
We can still rob town. The back door's open.
I mean, Colgar's still like gathering up materials. You know,
What sort of materials?
like his bones, because he's
yeah.
shattered apart. So like,
Yep. Yeah, you're about there. You're almost rebuilt.
yeah, I'm like crawling around and getting rebuilt.
Yep. What about who else wants to go before
Skogard
more humans start attacking?
Yeah, Skogard now has 2 more legs.
You mean Spork?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Spork. Thank you. And he has got a dagger. So he's going to run towards one of the other humans that was not being corralled by Lich Rattlecage and take a swing. Give me those toes. I need those toes.
Got to roll a 6 or above.
On a D10.
Yep.
Ooh. It's 5.
Ooh.
You miss. And then the human goes to swing back at you and punch you. And it punches you it hits you right dead center in the torso.
Oh no.
And you just disassemble, just like how Colgar did. I need a bio break real quick. Why don't you guys plot who's going to go next in the next lineup? Okay, I'll be right back.
So do we think we should be taking out?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do we need to be taking out humans or this monster?
I think I think we can do a retrograde, i.e., fight our way out and then lock the doors.
Ah, okay.
Take whatever bones we need from bartender.
Is the door still locked, or did you unlock it at one point?
The back door is open.
This might be my last adventure for you guys.
Didn't the bartender lock the inside door after you guys went down?
Yeah, once we
Yeah.
came down, that lots of clicking happened.
But there's another door?
Yeah, the door I came in.
Okay.
It leads outside. We go out that, close it and bar it, and then we go kill the bartender.
Sure.
So I'm in shambles, and so is who else?
I was, but I'm putting myself together.
I am not there yet.
All right.
Myself together.
Next. Who's doing what?
So I want to run towards the back door that
Okay.
Lich came through,
Okay.
realizing that there's a lot of humans here and even a simple punch could shatter us.
Indeed.
So I want to start running towards that door, my dagger out to stab anyone in my way.
I'll be running like this, and if you get stabbed, it's your own fault.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're running like like, what do you do? Okay.
I'm running
Right.
with my arm going back
Okay.
and forth with
Arms
the
Okay.
spinning.
dagger.
Are you
If you
expecting
should
to,
get in the way, that's your fault.
but are you expecting to blindly hit somebody, or is that just how you're trying to escape and what happens?
I'm just trying to
happens?
get to the door, and if somebody gets in my way, I'm stabbing them.
Okay.
So
Got
tell
it.
me what you want me to do.
Got it. So somebody sees you coming and they try to take a punch at you. So I will give you a quick opportunity to see if you actually are able to hit them before
First.
they punch you. Yeah.
Okay, with my D10, I rolled a 5, and I'm guessing
Okay.
since I wasn't coming from hiding or anything, that
Correct.
that's a miss.
So it doesn't help you.
Correct. So he's going to hit me, I'm guessing.
Yes. So you're gonna lose. It hits your pelvis.
Oh
So-
shit!
So like your whole bottom half falls off as you fall to the ground. And the guy just the human that hits you just like laughs this evil laugh. Who's next?
Lich,
right. Go ahead.
Lich will leave his arm with the dagger in it and let it stab at people's feet. I will try to
Okay. That's
try
kinda
to
slick.
aid my fellow orc
Okay.
to the back door.
But you're a lich, not an orc, right?
No, I'm an orc. That's just my
Oh,
name,
that's right.
Lich.
Oh, lich. Sorry.
Lich
my bad.
Rattlecage.
Yeah, you are an orc. Sorry, you said that. Okay. So you're trying to help who now? You're trying to help Skelly.
No,
Skelly.
Kolgar. I'm not.
Kolgar. Right. Kolgar the orc.
Colgar. Okay.
Kolgar the
So
rabid.
Colgar, yes. So you're helping. You're help action to get him going.
Yes, he's still
Um,
trying to put himself together.
You can roll a challenging roll to see if you stab somebody with your arm that's just flailing around.
The flailing arm, of
Yeah.
course.
I would consider that a challenging performing action.
Out of 10, that's only a 4.
Okay. It's just flopping around. And what are you trying to do? How are you helping Colgar? Be more specific.
If he grabs one arm, I grab the other and
Okay.
urge him towards the back.
Okay. So you're helping to put him together is what you're doing.
Yes.
Okay. Colgar, you are together.
Cool. I
What would you
will.
like
As we're running, I would like to take one last bow and arrow shot at the ball of madness that's eating everything. The tentacled madness.
Wait, say
Gilbert.
that part again. I'm sorry.
I'm shooting my bow and arrow at the
Got it.
Gargamesh.
Oh, okay. Fun. Ranged attack. Got it.
Yes.
Good.
That is an 8 to hit.
That is a definite hit. And you are hitting. Wait, what are you hitting? I'm sorry. The tentacle
Gargamesh,
monster.
the tentacle thing.
All right.
I assume it's Gargamesh. I don't know if we got confirmation on that.
That's fair. You can assume that. We have not established that yet. Okay, so now you have to roll to see if you beat its toughness.
So roll a d10 again.
You're gonna know you're rolling your damage of your
Oh,
bow.
then I rolled I got a
D6.
4 on that roll.
Okay. The arrow hits it but does nothing.
Ooh.
you're going to have a hard time based on this thing's toughness. You're going to have a very hard time
I'm,
to
I
to
throw
really-
down, I throw down my bone here. I'm like, yes, let's go, let's go, Lich.
So you're gonna head to the way out.
Leave flesh to flesh. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And Spork or Skelly, would you like to do anything?
I've got something. Skelly.
Yeah, go for it.
So he's going to continue inching forward. He is just the most shambling nothing. Because he got hit. He already lost 3 limbs, and he got hit in the pelvis. So he's just kind of like inching forward with every little bit of that he has towards the what was it? The big bad guy?
The tentacle monster.
Gargamesh.
Gargamesh.
Gargamesh, thank you. And he says, tell my cousin I love her.
Not
And
that
he's-
way.
He's the little goblin guy.
So
And-
yes, that way.
Right?
And he's gonna like just inch towards the Gargamesh there and see if he can get swallowed next.
So
Okay.
you're gonna we're all at the helicopter door, and you're gonna platoon us out there. I mean,
Yeah.
reverse platoon us.
So you're crawling to go interact with Gargamesh then.
Yeah, clenching nothing but his dagger in the mouth as he just kind of drags his chin across the floor.
And you have what are the limbs left that you have?
No, I don't have anything. Nothing. I have
So
nothing.
it's just your head?
Yeah, it's like a head and a spine and a rib cage, and he's just like just dragging his head across the floor
Okay.
with the knife clenched in his mouth.
Okay. So as you do that, the Gargamesh like shoots a tentacle out and like wraps it around your skull and like lifts you up in the air, right? And
He's 100% expecting this. Yes.
and then it kind of spins you around, and then you see like it turns its head. It does this really crazy thing where it turns your head and uses like the fact that you have a dagger in your mouth as like a weapon, and it proceeds to cut off 4 tentacles that fall to the stage, and they're flailing around, right? And then this thing and then Gargamesh like takes what's left of your body and slams it down on top of the tentacles, and you feel the tentacles graft to you. So you have a tentacle for each arm and a tentacle for each leg, like that are just kind of stuck to your torso. So you're like this weird quadrupod like squid bug type thing.
I mean, upgrade.
So so now you've got 4 fresh limbs with 2 boxes each.
He kind of cracks his neck back and forth, like, all right, this will work.
I
And then
definitely lost some sanity on that one.
And then you hear a voice. You hear a voice. Wait, what was your name again? Sorry. You hear a voice, Spork, and it says, and the voice says, and then you guys, everybody else can hear it too, but you can all tell it's directed at Spork, and it says, and the voice says, bring all humans. And it points at all the humans in the audience with one of its tentacles, just starts to wave around, like pointing. What are the rest of you guys? Are Kolgar and Lich, you're still leaving or what?
I was going to, but this is a new turn of events.
What do you think, Lich?
You know, until he knocked my arm off, I thought we were on the same side, and now, well, fuck it, let's go.
Now we're definitely on the same side.
And I head back down, like with my scimitar clutched in my right hand.
Yeah, I think we're both running down there. Scimitars, spinning around,
Damn. Okay.
slashing at the first humans we come to.
Okay. Yeah, so you run up to two humans, and why don't you roll your attacks? These are standard attacks. 6 or above.
Cool, I got an 8.
I got a
Okay.
6.
Okay, so Kolgar, roll your damage.
Oh, that's a 7.
Okay.
Nice.
How do you take this guy out?
So I just want to I'm running down. I just want to take the scimitar and just basically I'm charging and I just
Okay.
push it, and I impale the guy, and then
Yeah.
I'm just keep pushing him right up to the stage where Gargamesh is.
Yeah, and two tentacles. As you do that, two tentacles grab it and just you see it as it slides the body off your scimitar, and then just proceeds to take the whole entire body and just start shoving it in its maw and eating it. And it's just making this awful noise as it's just devouring this human. And so then we flip over to you, Lich, and you hit. So you need to determine if you actually take him out or not. What's your damage that you roll?
6.
All right,
Max
yeah. Well,
damage.
how do you take this guy out?
I do a Rob Roy and split him open until his chest is you can see the organs pulsing.
Oh my
And,
god! Okay.
Nice.
Let him fall to the ground, and
Coming
then I
in hot
look
on
around.
October 1st.
I look around for my flailing dagger hand and try to put that back on.
Oh yeah, you put it back on. No problem. And yeah, you run this guy through, and as he falls to the ground, kind of pretty much almost split, you see the two other tentacles go and they grab each half and pull it in really quick to start consuming that. Who's next? There's about 8 there's about 8 humans left, and they're still they're not scared. They realize that there are sacrifices to be made for their god, and so they are hoping they hope to either become out of game. They either want to feed the god they worship, or they want to be sent to a higher purpose.
So
All right,
There was a guy
Line up, people. Line up.
there was a guy standing over me and laughing after he split my body in two.
Mm-hmm.
And so while he's standing above my torso and head and arms laughing at me, I
Yeah.
want my pelvis and legs to put him into a figure 4 leg lock and drop him to the ground. And so while my legs are doing that, then I'm gonna take my arm and start stabbing him with my dagger.
I feel like this you've turned this into a challenging action, so I think you need to roll a roll at 8 or above
Wow.
on a D10. But wait, you're missing limbs, right?
Yeah, so I was gonna say it's gonna automatically fail, right? Unless I roll a 10.
You got to roll a 10.
Doesn't he have tentacle limbs?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No.
wrong guy. Sorry.
Spork does.
It is a 6.
Okay, so you are unsuccessful, but you definitely you're causing some mayhem for this guy. But this guy is.
Does any part of it succeed? Does the figure 4 leg lock tie him up? Does the
I would say no, because it's a combination of the things together.
Got it. Okay.
So I would say no. I will say this will prohibit the guy from attacking you back because he's definitely kind of tangled up in things.
Okay.
Who would like to go next?
I want to see Tentacle Monster do something. Tentacle Boy.
Spork chimes up and he's feeling really invigorated by these giant tentacles and say, "You are all very taller than me. You are very much stronger than me, but I am the strong one now. I will destroy you all.
Ah.
And if I'm understanding it, he's been very much enthralled by this tentacle monster, and he's leaning into it. So he's going to slash out at like a tentacle.
You can attack two different humans if you want. Go for it.
All right, so we'll roll it fair.
And your tentacles are going to do. Each tentacle is going to have a D8 damage. Okay.
That was Andrew and Sean.
What you're hitting? You're hitting them.
Yeah, like if I understood what happened, like he's like entwined with this beast.
Yes, but it told you to get the humans.
Get the
So it
human
is
on
not-
top of me.
So it is not your natural inclination to go after your adventuring your adventure skeleton friends.
Oh, okay, all right. So we'll play into that then.
You are
retcon.
doing the bidding of Gargamesh, which means you are attacking the humans.
All right, so he like tries to pull in more humans, consume them, slash them, destroy them. He rolled
Go ahead.
a 3 though.
Okay. Well, you're getting 2 attacks. So the first one was a 3, so it's a miss, a fail. What's the next one?
5.
Okay. That is also a miss because these are standard actions. That's a 6. So you miss both times, but that doesn't. But nobody's attacking you because they're all like kind of confused and seeing you with tentacles on. They don't understand.
Okay.
Who wants to go next? There's still like 8 humans hanging out here.
I'll definitely make with some slashing.
Okay, do it. Roll it.
8.
Okay, that's a hit. Let's see
is-
if you do damage.
That's just 2.
Okay, you do not do damage. Unfortunately, it's not a good enough hit. You can go. I mean, you can. I'll let you go one more time if you want. Fine.
I will go one more time. Ooh,
Okay.
that's a 10.
Okay.
This
your
time is for
damages?
4.
Okay. How do you take care of this guy?
This is just a clean decapitation.
Nice. As the head flies in the air, you see a tentacle come out, grab it, and just pull it into the maw. As
Yes.
It's just and then another guy that's next to the guy that you just took out hits you in your left arm.
No!
And you lose your left arm. And why don't we go either with Lich or Skelly at this point?
I would like to sidle my body over and reattach it to the pelvis that's trying to tangle up the dude so that I'm all together again. And if that worked, I would like to attack.
Do it. Go for it.
And that time I got a 7 to hit.
Okay. Now see if you beat the toughness and roll damage.
Nope. Only 1 damage, but I'm back together
That's good.
for the moment.
Yes, and it is for a moment as another human comes up to try to save their human friend. And they hit you in your torso.
Shit. So that means I'm shattered,
Mhm.
right?
Yep. So you're gonna have a fun time next turn. Next turn you take. Lich, what would you like to do?
I took a swing and missed.
Okay. You take a swing and miss, but somebody else takes a swing and they take out your right arm.
Oh,
Spork, why don't you do something?
Yeah. So he's fully enthralled with his new form. And you're going to kill me because that's like 3 out of 4 tens to attack another human.
That's fine, but you still have. That's just the performing action. You still have to roll the damage to see if you beat toughness. And what are you rolling? What are you attacking with? Sorry.
One of the tentacles.
Oh yeah, that's a D8, right?
Ooh, that's a 1 though.
Yeah. So you don't do any damage.
Okay. And then the next one was a 4 to hit.
Okay.
And
That is a miss.
okay, damage is irrelevant then.
And then you see to your left, Gargamesh grabs another human, wraps the tentacle around his throat, and like just pops the head right off. Throws the head down, grabs the body, and like eats the body up. And it's like in its maw. 7. There's 7 humans left, I think, right now. Who's going? What's happening?
2 of them are on standing over my shattered body. If somebody wants to give me a little hand.
Yeah, they sure are.
I tried to hit the guy who knocked my arm off, but I missed. So I'll just try to put my hand back on.
Okay. I mean, you can do more than just that.
Well, then I'll try to aid my
Okay.
companion to put his arms back on.
Okay. You help him do that as well. But then
Which
there's
seems like a lot of stuff to do in one round.
it's fine. Rounds. This is not D&D.
All right. Well,
So-
then.
Well, no, hold on though, because when you go to put his arms on, there's 2 humans over there, and each one of them swings at you. One of them takes out your left arm that you just put on. So that's probably a spent arm now that no longer works. Correct.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then the other. Oh, dude. And then as the second human goes to swing, and you're like, oh, I lost my arm. And you kind of lean over. It swings its bat perfectly and connects with your head. And we'll see. Hold on. There's a rule here. I got to find it. Give me a second. Okay. So your head gets knocked off your body. So you have 1 damage taken to your head. If you get 2 damage to your head,
You're done.
you're done.
Right.
So you've taken 1 damage to your head as your head is knocked clean off your body, and your body sort of like
Right.
slumps over
And
for a second.
Yeah, my head rattles around along the right field baseline.
Yep. So next up.
My body would like to try to come together.
Okay. It comes together.
My body will just like wander around the room, like feeling around
Okay.
with its
It-
right arm.
When I shattered, did the guys continue to pay attention to me, or did they turn their attention away from me?
They're kind of standing, sort of paying attention to you, kind of like
Okay,
they know you're there.
Got it. But so when I reform, I'm not going to be attacking them from hiding then, is what you're saying?
No, definitely not.
All right. Well, once I'm back together, I will attack one of those humans
Okay.
and miss with a 4.
Okay. And you miss, and then the human goes to attack you back.
Uh-huh.
Left arm.
All
gets
right.
taken
That's
off.
my second hit with my left arm, so it's done.
Yeah, your left arm just disintegrates.
This is probably the village blacksmith.
And you're very sad because you've had that arm for as long as you can remember.
Uh-huh. It's true.
So you're really depressed. Next up, what's going on? Colgar, are you doing something?
Yeah, I'm
What are we
gonna attack this guy that knocked off my left arm. I don't even care
Okay.
that I don't have it right
Do
now.
it, yeah.
I'm just gonna hit him
Yeah.
because the sim starts in the right arm. That's a
Yeah.
9.
Okay. Roll your damage. Let's see if you
4
can-
damage.
Great. Yeah. How do you dispose of this guy?
Oh, so like eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, left arm for a left arm, and I chop off his left arm as he's
Nice.
screaming, as blood starts spurting
Nice.
out, and just over the top Monty Python style.
The Gargamesh tentacles shoot out and grab the guy's body and proceed to pull it towards it and shove it in its maw. And then it takes another tentacle and it grabs the arm that's on the ground that you just cut off, and Skelly, it whips it at you. It throws it over at you.
Oh.
Throw it like it throws you a fresh arm.
Nice.
So
So
Um,
with 2,
yes. Fresh
With this
arm
nice
off
new
the
fresh
new
arm.
human. Yeah.
I'd like to toss my dagger from my right hand to my left arm
Okay.
and stab you with this now that I'm whole again.
Do it.
and that's an 8 to hit.
Okay.
And a
roll the
4.
damage.
A
There
4.
you go. How
It's
do you
either ones or
take
fours
this
with
guy
this.
out? Yes. How do you take this
Yeah,
guy
I
out?
mean, as I do, like he's looking like I'm flashing the dagger over here with my right arm, and I fling it over to the left and thunk right through the temple of his head.
Nice. And it like as you catch it, it's just like his eyes just go like super wide, and then they roll into the back of his head as his head slides off the blade, and the whole body just falls to the ground dead. The
And I say,
tentacle,
I'll
one
see
tentacle,
you in Avernus.
one tentacle goes up to and touches the guy, and then kind of recoils and just goes away. Like I don't want that one. Is the action the tentacle does. 6 humans left.
Okay, so Lich is if his head is facing the wall, he's going to use his jaw to wobble himself around, so he's looking at the room,
Okay.
and then he's going to be calling warmer, cooler to his body, who's like
your body gets to your head.
Okay.
But that was good. So you can put yourself together. You
I
can
will
take an
put
action.
my-
You can take an action if you want. Still, it's fine.
I will put my head back on. I think I only have a right arm, which has been
Yeah.
knocked off.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will head back into that general area to get my arm.
Okay.
And if there
Well,
are any humans, I will attack with a scimitar, but I will wait.
Yeah, you can go to get your arm. Who's next? Spork, you want to do something?
Yeah, so Spork is obviously completely entwined with this beast, and he sees it as his only option for regaining the body and his former glory. So
Mhm.
he's going to swipe down at the humans again for the
Okay.
4 and a 5, which I believe
Okay.
both miss.
You miss both of them. You see another tentacle reach out, and it slaps on it. Grabs a human's head, and it rubs it and starts to go. And then you see the human start to turn this golden hue, and it rises up through the ceiling. So now there are only 5 humans.
Well, that was interesting.
Yes. 2 of them run towards you, Colgar, and attempt to attack you.
No.
Well, they do attack you, I should say. Oh, one of them hits you in the torso, and the other
Oh,
one hits
no.
hits your left arm.
No, my left arm, I'd never reattached it. So that's.
Okay.
A
So
miss.
then it misses your left arm. Yes.
But that
But it
busts
does
my
hit-
torso.
Yeah.
No,
destroys it?
It destroys it because I already got knocked in the torso.
Oh shit. All
You
right.
gotta
So your
find
limbs
something
are
to put.
your limbs are flailing around. And your head is just sort of hanging out. You're not really all together at this point. And is there what would you like to do at this, or do you want a second to think about it?
So I want to jury rig my left arm. I want to stick it stick my head out. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm somehow assembling so that my left arm acts as my spinal column for my torso.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
All right. I'm tracking. So you're kind of back together, but really wonky.
Really wonky, and any
Yeah.
more, any other
Yeah.
hit, I think would be that'll be it for me.
Okay. And then what would you like to do? Anything? You want to take any actions?
Just kind of give a hideous laugh as I slash this guy who knocked me apart.
Okay.
That's an 8.
Okay. Roll your damages.
Oh, 7 damages for him.
How do you take this guy out?
I mean, I think I just at this point I'm not even I can't even really control, so I'm just hacking, and it's just till it's just nothing like raw meat pulp.
So as you do that, Gargamesh is like "Wah," and it like and two humans run up to Gargamesh and it grabs one of them and it like does the same thing, turns it gold and it starts to float up. And then the other one it grabs and it just takes it grabs a tentacle on each arm and then just rips the arms off and just pitches them to the side and grabs it by the midsection and just takes it and just shoves it down its gullet. Kind of like how the puppet monsters on stage in a Guar show pretend to eat one of the band members. And so there's only two humans left and they're just standing in the middle of the floor, just looking around at all the carnage around them, and their eyes are like bugged out and they're looking like they look really like scared because everybody's pretty much been eaten or ascended, and they just kind of stand there looking confused, and they both just scream and they both run towards Gargamesh, and there's only one thing that's between them and Gargamesh, and that's you, Spork. What do you want to do?
Oh yeah. Spork has a like big gleaming eyes on his face. He says, "Come here." And he's beckoning them to impale themselves on the spikes.
Okay.
Thus completing the ritual, because he's been he knows if he can just get these last two to
So I'm gonna let you roll a performing action. We're gonna call this one easy. So you only have to get a 4 or above for these guys, for each one.
Oh my god.
To get a 3.
It's
a 1. Okay.
It's a
What about the other one? Well, you got one more.
All right. All right. Well, that's a 6.
Okay. So roll the damage on the 1. So roll your D8 for your tentacle on the one guy.
All right. All right. Oh, okay. That's a 7.
Okay. How do you take this guy out?
Oh, he just says, like, Spork is there dying, like his life force is being drained, and he says he's just beckoning him, and he's just something about what he says takes this human, and he grasps in him in the mind, and he just pulls this human forward and impales him on one of the shattered ribs. Which is
nice.
Gargamesh.
How dark. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So that happens, and then there's one human left, and it runs around you, Spork, and it runs towards Gargamesh, and Gargamesh just looks at it like with its one eye and blinks a couple times, and then just backhands it with the tentacle and just completely like decimates its head with one shot.
Wow. And
then the body just falls to the ground dead. It doesn't eat it, it just leaves it. And that's the last human, and there's no one left down in the basement. So it's you 4 and Gargamesh. And Gargamesh looks at all of you and then speaks. You have done well.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Thank you.
adventurers, so,
Yeah, so
It's our thing.
what's the reward? Huh?
because we're adventurers.
We level up.
I hope
So
I
Well.
pleased you, my master.
what'd you say?
I hope I pleased you, my master.
Okay, by
So-
reading.
So Gargamesh grabs you, Spork, and like just grabs you by your head, right, and pulls you towards him, and then the rest of the three of you see this bright light as you see Gargamesh merge with Spork,
Oh.
as they become one entity as Garga Spork, and and it looks at all of you and it says, like, in the deep voice and then the weird high pitched raspy voice at the same time, and like a demonic like chorus effect going on. And it says to you, "You now must all ascend." And it shoots a tentacle at each one of you, and like each one grabs your head, and it like starts to pulsate, and then Colgar, you see yourself start to come back together as your full body, and you see, as everything starts to glow, this golden yellow hue, and as you start to rise up into the air, the last thing that you see before you is you see, you immediately cut back to the moment when you drank that wyvern's blood, and instead of dying, it's like it changes your timeline and your decision tree, and like you drink this blood, and you like, and it instead of killing you, it makes you stronger. And so you proceed to, you gain all this sudden newfound strength and power that as your orcish self, Colgar the Rabid. And what sort of monumental, like epic way does Colgar ultimately die much later in life?
I mean, just his life is spent just drinking and partying. It's debauchery from here on out. He's got that second lease, and it is in search of the most wild drinks he can think. So exploring the world. Finding the most wild drinks he can drink, and eventually just dying of. I would probably like heart disease and obesity and all that.
So he turns into like fat Elvis Orc.
Yeah, but like he becomes, with the second lease in life, I think he becomes more pretentious about what he's drinking. He doesn't just drink. He doesn't just drink anything. It's more or less like he's only going for like the top quality, high quality stuff, and a little bit wild still, but yeah. And that's how he goes out, old and fat and
wonderful. Lich, you are grabbed and you feel yourself completely reassemble, and you are put back at the exact point where you died off previously, a chance to live again. And how does Lich end his second chance at life?
Lich has unfinished business, and he goes back to Bramble Falls and walks into the inn and says to the bartender, "I know one human who needs killing." And the bartender, like many bartenders, has a sawed-off shotgun under the bar. And that's the end of Lich.
Okay. All right. And then Skelly, we go to you as you are reformed and you're back into your skeleton. And it's at this point that I, as the master of skeletons, put you on the spot, and I say, you don't get to go back to your former life. However, you get closure, and you get to remember who you were before you died and how you died. How did you die?
Me and my woman were on a horse together, and we were riding off into the sunset, and she threw me off the horse and said, "I'm done with you. You're no good to me. You cheated on me." And I got pushed off the horse and broke my neck.
Oh my God. Okay.
And that moment was so traumatic that I just put my former life out of my memory, and that's why I could never remember who I was.
So you gain all that back as you start to ascend, and you just become just horrifyingly sad and depressed.
Until I
As
look
you-
up as I'm starting to ascend and see her above me, welcoming me and say, come on, you can ride with me again. And me and my
Nice.
babe are going to ride off into the sunset.
Nice. All right, and then so all of you have ascended, and not only did you have a wonderful adventure, but you don't have to go back to guarding the dungeon by the wizard that you hated and were sick of. Spork, you go on to live on as one with Gargamesh, and you become this ultimate godly presence and creature that lives on for centuries and centuries until you slowly have come into you're in a time that you no longer recognize, and out of game you're sort of you are in modern days, and so now as when you make yourself known and appear, the meeting night, you'll get one or two people that show up, and most of the time they're staring at phones as they stand in front of you and just kind of go meh, and it's very unenthusiastic sacrifices that take place, and you find yourself to be very unfulfilled, as people over time slowly forget about the power and horrifying majesty of Gargamesh as you fade off into obscurity.
Jeez.
You should have let
Wow.
one of those guys do a viral video of a live stream of the ascension.
And then as Gargamesh starts to just get weaker and weaker, Spork, you find yourself freed from the clutches and the spell of Gargamesh, and you two are able to ascend to your final moment of greatness. And what do you see? What does Spork see in the great beyond?
He has much more to accomplish. He scrapes his chin across the path, across the bog, and he continues on forward because he knows his journey is not ended, and he wants so much more.
And at the bottom it says "to be continued."
Oh,
Bum, bum,
Spork's
bum.
adventure continues.
The adventure of Spork.
Spork will return.
Spork will return in The Adventure of Spork.
The
And-
search for Spork.
Either.
Ah.
And that is where we end.
Adventure
The-
Skeletons.
Adventure Skeletons.
That was good.
Yeah. It's you get like a late '80s rock tune. Adventure Skeletons. Yeah. Hope you guys.
Yeah, eventually it was it started off as a horror story, but then it becomes a Saturday morning cartoon adventure skeleton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Good
Awesome.
deal. That was
Hope you
fun.
guys had fun.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah. So thanks for playing. Chris, it's yours next week.
Yes, we will be playing next week. I will put information out shortly so that you guys know where you're at.
Good
Awesome.
deal.
Great. You have a good one, guys.
Yep.
Take
have
care,
a good one.
everybody.
Great. Hey, thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Yep. See ya.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, that was fun. We hope you enjoyed us playing Adventure Skeletons. Be sure to come back next session as we continue Spooky Season with a game in the 3-2-1 action game system.
Halloween.
Thanks for listening to the Wednesday Night Crew.
It's such a nice time.
And as always, see you next
I don't know, it just is, but let me tell you all about it.